Hey, good morning, Josh. How's it going?
Good morning.
Are you feeling better?
I am much better.
Yay. Yeah, you look better. I felt so bad for you that day.
That was rough.
Oh, man. It's amazing what we can get through, isn't it?
Indeed. With a little help from our friends. I appreciate
Yeah.
the assist that day. I logged in. I was a little unclear when I looked at the docket today. If it was at a 8:30 start or a 9 o'clock for me with the VOP. So I'm here whenever you need me.
Okay, yeah, it starts at 8:30.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm on time.
Okay, thank you.
You bet. Good to hear and see everybody.
Same here. Hey, Shannon, good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Super duper for Monday. Morning, Stammer. How you doing?
I am good. Good morning. Has Nicolette Sellers signed on?
Not yet.
All right, I've been trying to reach her to go over the PSI with her unsuccessfully. So
Oh,
I'll
boy.
just wait and see if she shows up.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Might be for the box.
Hi, good morning. Maggie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi, what case are you here for?
I'm on the Alyssa Couch sentencing.
Okay, are you the complaining victim?
No, I'm Miss Couch's counsel.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, I saw someone else on here. All right, thanks.
Sure.
Miss Couch is here. Do you need to go into a breakout room with her? For any reason? You're muted.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If the judge isn't ready, I could talk with her, but if the judge is ready, we could just go.
Yep, I'll put you to breakout room.
Thanks.
Yep, you're welcome.
Ten minutes.
Hey, Josh.
Yes,
Hey, hi. Can you read your chat, please?
I can. Somehow or another, I have been assigned as the in-call arraignment. I thought it was with Judge Martin and it's with Judge Oakley. So I'm sorry, I'm having a
Oh, that's okay.
little computer issues. Answer's no.
Okay, got it.
I'm just on standby.
Okay, thank you. And I see you do have a 9:15 show cause. For McAuliffe.
Okay,
Okay, all right, thanks, Josh.
no problem. Sorry about that.
No, you're cool.
$56.
It's not the same.
Huh?
The attorney, it's not the same.
Really? So I'm just going in. Hmm.
This is 22 HR 06642 A and B. These are Huron Township versus Couch. May I have your appearances, please?
Maggie George on behalf of Miss Alyssa Couch.
And Ms. George, your P number, please.
85651.
Ms. Couch, state your name for the record.
Alyssa Couch.
Thank you. Today, bless you. Today is the day and time set for sentencing in this matter. Ms. George, you're from Mr. Burke's office?
Yep, from the George Law Firm.
Okay,
Sorry about the confusion if there's any.
there's no confusion. I just, my notes are something different in the file.
No problem. Yep, Mr. Burke has been appearing for Miss Couch up until this point.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
This was two counts. There was a open intoxicant vehicle and operating with blood alcohol content of 0.17 or more. The date of offense was June the 16th, 2022. Ms. Couch appeared in this court and entered a plea of guilty to the open intoxicant vehicle and a reduced count of operating while visibly impaired on August 25th, 2022. As is this court's practice with alcohol-related driving offenses, she was referred to the probation department, who did the interview screening and prepared a sentence recommendation. Ms. George, have you had the opportunity to review that sentence recommendation with your client?
Yes, we have, and we have no additions, deletions, or corrections.
Thank you. Is there anything you'd like to say before sentence is imposed in this matter?
Please, Judge. My client, this young lady is very motivated and focused, and she has a lot on her plate right now. She's gainfully employed by Rainbow Rehabilitation as a CNA. She tends to her grandmother's farm with horses and beef cattle. She recently completed her her credits for 3 degrees in political science, criminal justice, and health administration at Eastern Michigan University. And now she's completing an associate's at Washtenaw Community College because she wants to get her certification in HVAC, well, actually heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration for both residential and commercial properties. And she also teaches the lesser experienced students in a hands-on lab at Washtenaw Community College as well. So Ms. Couch is incredibly focused and motivated to do better and to further her career. And to date, she's had no bond violations. She's abstained from alcohol and other controlled substances. Ms. Couch is, an upstanding citizen. She was very cooperative and helpful to the police in the process of her traffic stop. And we just hope that you take all of this into account when you impose your sentencing order.
Thank
And hopefully you
ma'am.
received it. I'm sorry to interrupt. Hopefully you received our sentencing memo.
Sentencing memo from your firm?
Yes, it was e-filed on September 19th.
There's nothing in the court file. Ms. Rapp, do you have something? Am I missing something?
I do not see anything. I don't have the probation file in my hands. Let me go get it from Virginia's desk. I apologize.
No worries.
I'm sorry, it was emailed to Ms.
Ms. George, I see it on the ROA. It did not make the file. The files have been in my office since Thursday. I reviewed them on Friday. So it looks like the memo is in between. So Ms. Rapp has gone to retrieve it.
Got it. Okay.
Is it lengthy?
Probably we do we do make them pretty lengthy. Let me take a look at it. It might just be. No, it's actually just about 3 pages. On September
I
9th.
imagine that Ms. Rapp has left her office, is walking over to the person I know she has to retrieve it from and return. And then the court would want the opportunity to review it. But in short, are you asking for a departure from the recommendations made by Mr. Hicks?
If at all possible, we would very much appreciate a shortened term of probation because of all that Ms. Couch has on her plate. But otherwise, we have no problem with anything else that's recommended.
Okay,
And what I've just told you is in the sentencing memo, and there probably isn't too much other than some nuance to what I've said, because I'm just trying to keep it brief.
no need to be brief, Ms. George. We have as much time as you need.
I could read through the sentencing memo if you'd like me to.
Ms. Rapp is back. Let's see what she has to put forward.
There was nothing in the file or anything that Virginia was aware of. Do you know where you sent it to?
My paralegal sent it to a Miss Foley Carter.
That's the
And
prosecutor.
then also electronic, are we doing electronic?
Ms. Rapp, it looks like it might be the court administrator. Am I looking at the initials correctly from 919?
Okay, it was a mailer request. I do have it. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
No worries.
I'll bring it up to you, Your Honor.
Is there a better way to
Yes, ma'am.
send these in the future? Is there a preferred method, ladies?
The way you did it, Ms. George, is fine. The issue is that once it gets there, just to be sent
Got
to the
it.
right person.
Okay.
And I didn't review the ROA. I looked at the documents from probation. If I had seen it from Friday that there was something floating around, we could have tracked it down. But no worries, Ms. Rapp is bringing it up. I'll review it. and
Okay,
We'll get going again.
no problem.
Ms. Rapp has been kind enough to bring the memorandum from the George Law Firm upstairs. Court has reviewed it. And Ms. George, unless there's anything else you'd like to add, the court is ready to impose sentence in these matters.
No, thank you, Your Honor. Thanks for taking the time to read it.
Thank you. In the B file, the court will, this is the open intoxicants in vehicle. The court will impose a fine of $100, cost of $100. There's $75 crime victim fee, $50 mandatory state cost, and $20 mandatory fund fee. That's $345. In the A file, the court will adopt in part the recommendation made by Agent Stephen Hicks. Will place Ms. Couch on a term of 6 months of probation. There will be the oversight costs associated with that. It's $240. There will be a fine of $300, cost of $100. There's $75 crime victims fee, $241 of restitution to Huron Township. The court will strike the requirement for community service hours. And instead have Ms. Couch submit proof of completion of this semester's work. So wherever she is in the semester, at the conclusion of the semester, submit proof to the court that she completed, was fully enrolled. She's not to possess, purchase, consume alcoholic beverages or controlled substances without the court's approval, will submit to random testing at least once per month or as directed by probation. There was some concern by Mr. Hicks because of Ms. Couch's BAC of being a 0.17, although she indicated to the probation office that it was an isolated incident. The court saw there was a 2019 case that involved alcohol consumption. Court will adopt that recommendation that Ms. Couch attend level 2 alcohol education program or engage in substance abuse treatment beginning within 30 days of today's date. Follow all recommendations from that program and submit documentation to probation as directed. Ms. Couch is to make payment on the fines, costs, and oversight fees assessed by this court. Ms. Couch, if you get halfway through your probationary period and you've done everything required of the court other than pay the balance of the fines and costs, your attorney knows that you may submit a request for an early discharge from probation. That's just an encouragement to you to do what you need to do sooner rather than later. And if there's anything that the probation department can do to help you be successful on probation, please do not hesitate to reach out to the department. Again, this is not to penalize you for a judgment, bad judgment, poor judgment on June the 16th. It's just to make sure that you're not before the court again in a similar situation. Anything else, Ms. George?
The only thing I want to put on the record, Your Honor, is that the 2019 case was dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
If Ms. Couch
Probation
could-
department will be in touch with Ms. Couch to help her get enrolled and help her establish her payment plan for the fines and costs in this matter.
Perfect.
I interrupted you, Ms. George. Were you starting to add something else?
Well, you addressed it. I was going to ask about a payment plan.
They'll have that conversation with her.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
This is 22HR. Strike that. This is 22H207911 OD. This will be Huron Township versus Gigliometti. Guglielmetti?
Say something.
Sir, take your cap off and state your name for me, please.
Michele Guglielmetti.
Thank
gotta
you.
Take off your hat. Take off your hat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Sir, your attorney appears to be in another courtroom right now. The clerk in that courtroom has been notified that we are ready on your case. So as soon as Mr. Bowditch pops over, we'll get your case called and get you on your way, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Hadley, did you have something ready or are you here just for the docket coverage?
I'm just here for docket coverage, Your Honor. I'm also, I think we may just had scheduling things. I can see Mr. Bowditch right now in the other courtroom, so he should be over, looks like momentarily, if that helps at all.
Thank you.
If you guys need me, just let me know. Sorry for any issues and confusion.
No worries. Thank you, sir. This is 22HR05349 AOD. This is Huron Township versus Nicolette Sellers. This matter was scheduled for sentencing this morning at 8:30. It's now 9:17 by this court's clock. Ms. Rapp, I have not seen Ms. Sellers this morning. Have you?
No, Your Honor.
No communication regarding any inability to connect virtually? Based on her failure to appear this morning, how would you like to proceed, ma'am?
Probation recommends that a warrant be entered on this case.
Mr. Jadala, did you have something to add?
I had nothing to add, Your Honor, just that I've tried to call her since I've gotten a PSI. She did call me prior to her PSI interview and I explained the process. So I don't know why she's not answering since we've gotten the PSI.
Thank you, sir. Bench warrant in this matter shall issue 5,010%. Mr. Jadala, you of course know that if Ms. Sellers presents herself to the court, we will get the warrant recalled and get her rescheduled for sentencing.
Thank you, Judge. May you and your staff have a wonderful morning.
You too. Thank you, sir. This is 21HR11463OD. This is Huron Township versus Lee Joseph Ward. This matter was scheduled for a show cause this morning at 9 a.m. It is now 9:18 by this court's clock. This court has not seen Lee Joseph Ward this morning. Anyone logging on under that name? There are no unidentified persons in the court's virtual waiting room. Ms. Rapp, based on Mr. Ward's failure to appear this morning, how would you like to proceed?
Probation recommends a warrant be entered on this case.
Thank you. Based on the defendant's failure to appear as directed and ordered by this court, bench warrant shall issue 5,010%. This is a recall of 21 HR 11463, Huron Township versus Lee Ward. As soon as he gets his audio connected.
Miska,
Hmm?
Miska,
The what?
it's Miska.
Mhm. Is that your? Hmm.
Judge Martin, I just spoke with Mr. Bodich and the clerk in Judge Oakley's room. Mr. Bodich will be joining us momentarily.
Thank you, sir. In the interim, I'm trying to keep Mr. Ward's attention.
Mr.
His
Ward, can
audio's
you
not
hear us?
connected And he's driving. He's not connected audio. And he's doing something other than being prepared to have his case called.
Mr. Ward, can you hear us?
No audio. Yep.
People look at that and they're like, oh, that's junk. That's antique, that's vintage, that's rust, you know, I mean. All right, I gotta be cordial. All right. But yeah.
Somebody-
Take it easy. Thank you, sir.
This is 22H207911OD. This is Huron Township versus Guglielmetti. May I have your appearances, please?
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Guglielmetti.
Sir, state your name again for me, please.
Michele Guglielmetti.
Thank you. Today is the day and time set for sentencing in this matter. Mr. Bowditch, have you received the pre-sentence report from the probation department?
No, Your Honor, and I apologize, but I imagine I could gather it pretty quickly. I believe Mr. Guglielmetti and I are both in the same building.
That you're both in the same?
Building.
Yes, he's downstairs in the probation waiting room.
Ms. Rapp, does Mr. Guglielmetti have his report with him?
Excuse me?
Mr. Bowditch, if you can look outside, if there's a court officer up there with you,
Yeah, of course there is, Your Honor.
send them to get it from me. It's right here on the edge of the bench. And then when you have an opportunity to review it, they'll bring it back to me and we'll get going on this matter.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Officer Garcia. Wonder if Mr. Bow is just going downstairs to talk to. Which makes sense versus going in the waiting room, in the breakout room.
Can you hear?
Oh, there we are. Mute yourself, please, Mr. Bowditch, unless you want to talk to,
George is kind of low. The voice.
thank you. For Mr. Ward, Ms. Rapp, I put him in our waiting room and brought him back a couple of times to get his attention. I could not get his attention. He would not connect his audio. If he tries to rejoin before the end of the docket, we of course will recall the case, or if he contacts probation, we'll get him rescheduled as soon as possible. But he appeared to be doing something other than being prepared for court this morning. So that being the case, we'll see what happens.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, that room is boring. There needs to be something on the walls in probation waiting area.
We don't really use it. This is probably just started to use it more.
It seems almost every docket, somebody's using that space. And I just realized that all of the other rooms up here have something on the wall. Even if it's not a lot, there's something.
We don't want people to get too comfortable.
At least a stripe of paint or something to break up the monotony of.
Yeah, that
off-white
one
and off-white.
piece of wall that's sticking out, we could paint that like a bright pink.
Or we don't have to paint if that's not on somebody's radar. We can get that sticky wallpaper that's like a giant Post-it note, just a
Yes.
stripe or something.
Miss Rapp, as far as Mr. Ward, if we do get him back, I'm looking at the register of actions. I feel like I've appeared on Mr. Ward recently. We've been on this one a couple of times, haven't we?
Yes.
Okay, I just didn't see my name attached to it. I just wanted to make sure I had the right individual. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you have all the violations today. Or show causes, I apologize.
Yeah, and I just, for whatever reason, I was going through my priors. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we did this about a month ago with the same individual, I think. Okay,
We did, August 29th.
thank you, Your Honor.
We are ready, Your Honor, Mr. Guglielmetti.
So, Mr. Bowditch, you've now had the opportunity to receive and review the recommendation from the probation department.
Yes, Your Honor. We do find it factually accurate. No additions, no deletions, no corrections. We would ask the court to adopt the recommendations of probation. The only thing we would wish to discuss would be item 6 on the probation report, Your Honor.
Since you have the court's copy, what is number 6?
Oh, number 6, Your Honor, is a recommendation for 30 to 60 days on an alcohol tether.
Your comment as to that, sir?
Well, Your Honor, this is a 2020 case. Mr. Guglielmetti in the past 2 years has been in no further problems, no other issues. He claims he's been absent. He claims abstinence since that time. I'm not sure after 2 years, since he seems to have turned some sort of corner, why the tether would be necessary.
Anything else, Mr. Bowditch?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Thank you. This was an offense date of August 21st, 2020 in Huron Township. Mr. Guglielmetti did appear before this court on July 14th, 2022, and entered a plea of guilty as charged to operating while intoxicated, as is this court's policy for drinking and driving offenses. He was referred to the probation department for interview and sentence recommendation. The court has had an opportunity to review that recommendation along with Mr. Guglielmetti's criminal history and the police report from the night of that incident. The court will largely adopt the recommendation of the probation department and place Mr. Guglielmetti on 12 months of probation with all oversight costs associated with that. Will impose a fine of $500, cost of $100. There is a $75 mandatory and crime victims fee. There's $241 restitution here on Township. There is one $50 bench warrant fee, $50 in mandatory state costs, $20 to the fund fee. This is $1,516 in oversight costs, fines and costs. The court will place Mr. Guglielmetti on 30 days of alcohol monitoring. Mr. Bowditch, I understand that your representation to the court is that he has not had any additional issues, but a BAC of 0.254 and taking out somebody's mailbox is cause for concern. Secondly, he is to engage in treatment beginning within substance abuse treatment beginning within 30 days of today's date. I don't know what else was recommended. I don't have the sentence recommendation, so I'm not sure if I hit every one of the paragraphs. Ms. Rapp, do you have the file down there with you?
Yes, I do.
You've covered it, Your Honor.
Number 8 was, did you want me to continue with the recommendation?
Yes, please, ma'am.
After the substance abuse treatment, number 8 was shall not purchase, possess, consume alcoholic beverages or controlled substances without the judge's approval with random testing, including a minimum of twice per month with ETG, and may reduce after 9 months if compliant. And then she'll make equal monthly payments until paid in full.
Thank you, Ms. Rapp. That will be the court sentence in this matter. Mr. Bowditch, if you would get the court's copy either back to Ms. Rapp, you can leave it at the probation counter, or when you come back upstairs, you can bring it back into the courtroom. Other than that, sir, the probation department will be in contact with you to help you get paperwork signed, get you set up on a payment plan for your fines and costs. And sir, as indicated in the prior file, this court's desires for you to be successful on probation. If there is anything that you need from the probation department, please do not hesitate to be in communication with them. Their job is to be supportive of you as you complete the sentence that has just been imposed by the court. Anything else, Mr. Bowditch?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Hadley, did you want to go in with Mr. Ward, whose audio seems to now be connected?
Yes, that'll be fine. Mr. Ward, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Go into number 1, yep. Thank you for the assist, Ms. Rep.
Yes, Your Honor.
We're all set to proceed on Mr. Ward. Let me get him back in here.
This is a recall of 21 HR 11463OD, Huron Township versus Ward.
Mary Ann, can you throw me an assist on this one? There he is. Thank you so much. Hello, Mr. Ward. Can you hear us?
Yes,
All right, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley appearing on behalf of probationer defendant Mr. Lee Ward, who's appearing via Zoom today.
State your name for the record, sir.
Lee Ward.
Thank you. This case had been called at 9:18, and based on Mr. Ward's failure to appear, the court had indicated that a bench warrant shall issue. Mr. Ward has presented to the court now, so that warrant will not be entered. This matter is before the court this morning on a show cause. We were last here on August 29, 2022. Mr. Ward was ordered on January 31st, 2022 to complete 24 hours of community service by May 31st, 2022. As of September 26, 2022, Mr. Ward has failed to provide any documentation of community service. Case has been adjourned multiple times for that to occur, and it has not occurred. He owes the court $536 fines and costs on this file. Mr. Hadley, what say you to the allegations contained in the show cause?
I come bearing good news, Your Honor. Mr. Ward, this past Saturday, did complete his remaining community service hours at Focus Hope. He's in the process of trying to get the legwork done to run down these documents. He indicated to me during our chat that he's just going to go get them himself, so as to not have any more delays. That's correct, right, Mr. Ward? You're going to be able to go pick up the proof of the completion?
Yep, I'll go today.
Very good.
I'll have it in the court before 3 o'clock or 2:30.
And Your Honor, with regards to the outstanding balance, Mr. Ward is on a payment plan, which is our understanding he's still complying with. First of the month, $100 payments, and he will continue to do so until the balance is paid in full.
Any comment, Ms. Rapp?
No, Your Honor.
So if this court, Your Honor, I guess maybe if you would like to set this out one last time with the hope that maybe once this document has been submitted, we could take it back off this court's calendar. But again, it's whatever this court would prefer as far as procedurally moving forward.
Ms. Rapp, do you have the next probation date for courtroom 1?
Yep, give me 1 second, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Would you like just the next available date?
That's fine.
It would be October 7th.
October 7th, 2022 at 9 a.m. In as much as Mr. Ward has indicated that he will get the information to the court today, Mr. Ward, the court expects to receive it well before the hearing date. And going forward, sir, the court expects you to be on time and able to connect virtually.
Okay,
Anything,
sorry about that.
anything else, Mr. Hadley? Thank you, sir.
Not at all, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Thank you,
Thank
Ms.
you.
Rapp. Good luck, Mr. Ward.
Thank you.
Have a good day, Mr. Ward. Thank you.
You too, Judge.
Ms. Rapp, do you need to meet with Cartier before I do?
I don't believe so, Josh.
Okay, Mary Ann, if Cartier is checked in, do you mind placing us into a breakout room? I've not. Perfect. Thank you.
And then Ms. Rapp, our last file, other than Ms. McAuliffe, would be 20 RP 057720M. This is City of Romulus versus Shannon Jessica Benjamin. The matter is scheduled today at 9:30 a.m. for show cause violation. It says Judge Green on the memo, but I don't think that's accurate. Matter is scheduled at 9:30. It's now 9:46 by this court's clock. Ms. Benjamin having failed to appear, allegation being that she has failed to maintain her payment plan, has obtained a new felony assault case as of August 15, 2022. Ms. Rapp, how would the probation department like to proceed in this matter?
Probation respectfully recommends the defendant be sent to warrants.
Well, this was a delayed sentence, deferred sentence. The conviction enter now or going to warrant is the more correct pathway.
When we enter the warrant, we enter the conviction.
Thank you, ma'am. Bench
Because-
warrant shall issue 5,000, 10%. I should stop asking how you make the sausage. I know you all do everything you're supposed to do down there.
We try.
I need glue. I wonder if there's some downstairs. Have to remember that.
we're set to go on Miss Cartier McAuliffe.
Good morning, Caitlin.
Oop, sorry.
Morning.
Mr. Hadley, multitask. I love it. This is 2101740D. This is City of Romulus versus Cartier Renee McAuliffe. May I have your appearances, please?
Good morning.
Miss McAuliffe, can you please state your name for the court?
Cartier McAuliffe.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of Ms. Cartier McAuliffe, who is appearing via Zoom today. We did have an opportunity to meet and discuss this matter. At this point, Ms. McAuliffe has indicated to counsel she's abandoned the concept of getting the medical marijuana card due to financial reasons and transportation. But the good news is she's stopped using marijuana. So I believe we're now a little over a week, but she is aware of what the, basically half-life on this will be, and understands that it's going to take a few weeks until she's able to test negative, but will be expected to continue to do so without the marijuana card. Let's see, I do believe she did provide verification after speaking with her. That was one of the outstanding issues as it related to her treatment. One thing that we do have that hopefully the court and Ms. Rapp can help us out with is Ms. McAuliffe is not clear on what the $50 remaining balance would be. We're not necessarily saying we're contesting it. She's just unclear on what it's for. And she's, again, not saying that we won't make payment. We're just trying to figure out what it was for.
Your Honor, that was a warrant fee.
There we go. That makes
Thank you, Ms.
complete
Rapp.
sense, because that would be something that, as we were going through the list, did not come up. So Ms. McAuliffe, does that make sense? Do you have any questions on that?
Nope, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. I did provide her with the case number, so she will be able to make that payment online
Today.
Today. Okay, very good.
Rapp, was there anything you wanted to add this morning? Ms. Rapp?
Oh, sorry, Your Honor, I didn't catch
That's
who you
okay.
said. I did receive documentation of treatment. However, it was just an email with no verification. So I did email them back and they did indicate that this week they would send me an official email with the documentation, just so you are aware of that.
I saw that in your violation information.
And on
And then
behalf
given
of
the fact that, I'm
sorry, go
sorry,
ahead, Your Honor.
Mr. Hadley,
Sorry, Your Honor. I had a weird blip. I just missed the last part of what you guys said.
that the court saw that there was a submission indicating that Ms. McAuliffe was continuing to participate in the sessions, but Ms. Rapp's office asked for letterhead showing this information versus just an email that could not be verified. And I was starting to ask Ms. Rapp that based on Ms. McAuliffe's indicating that she'll pay the $50 today, that this request for letterhead verification of treatment is in process, how would the probation department best want to proceed?
Probation would respectfully recommend that for each positive defendant serve 6 hours of community service.
You're referring to the 3 positives from August 31st, September 6th, and September 16th?
Correct, Your Honor.
So that's 18 hours of community service?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's a reasonable amount of time to allow for completion of those hours?
I would do 30 to 60 days, Your Honor.
Any response, Mr. Hadley?
Your Honor, and again, in light of violating Ms. McAuliffe or doing anything that would be punitive, we do understand Ms. Rapp's position. We think it's fair, but I don't know Ms. McAuliffe. We didn't really get into a discussion about what her current employment schedule is like. Ms. McAuliffe, would you be able to comply with this community service in the amount of time that you heard?
With my 1 day off a week, I will make it work.
Okay, and we would just, I would humbly ask that if Ms. McAuliffe is getting towards the end of this period of time and she's made strides to get it done, but she still has a little more, if we could all just kind of work together. Again, she seems to be cooperative and really wanting to put this behind her. That's just what we would humbly ask for at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Hadley. The court will adopt the request recommendation of the probation department. Assess Ms. McAuliffe 18 hours of community service to be done over the next 60 days. Ms. McAuliffe, if we get towards that 60 days and you need more time, please reach out to the probation department. If you do not currently have a place that you do volunteer or you want some suggestions for that community service, again, reach out to the probation department. It's a lot easier for that department to work with you proactively than to have to respond to your failure to be in contact communication with them or submit documentation regarding the hours that you have in fact completed. Anything else, Mr. Hadley?
No, Your Honor. Thank you very much. And Ms. McAuliffe, we wish you best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Your Honor, did you want the next date? Or no?
I did not, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll leave it to you to monitor. There's no reason to have her come back if she's done. I suspect that she'll do what she's been ordered to do this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You're free to go, Ms. McAuliffe.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You're so welcome. You too. Mr. Hadley, Mr. Grant, Ms. Rapp, that concludes this court's docket for the morning unless any of you show anything else outstanding.
I just want to real quickly recall with you guys, I apologize if I missed, Shannon Benjamin.
The court shows her as failing to appear as of 9:46 a.m. It's now 9:57. She still has not appeared. Court's here and open, available to her until 4 p.m. if she submits herself.
Very good. Thank you for my record keeping purposes.
Thank you, Mr. Hadley. Have a wonderful day, sir.
Good to see everybody. Talk to y'all soon.
Bye, Josh.
Bye-bye.
See ya.